One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the banks of the Mississippi River. Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, home to the Memphis Tigers. As we'll see a team from the American, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. We'll kick it off to get this game underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Football with the run. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The RPO, it's complete. Breaks into the open. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Sends it back in motion. The handoff to Johnson. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
A run for the quarterback. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. Fourth down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Leaves it with the back. Got room to work.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The give to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Clay. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Quickly complete. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And that's a first down for the offense.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Hand off from the shotgun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Tight ends nowadays, they're oversized wide receivers. They run routes like wide receivers. They make people miss now in space. They're guys that are now featured in offenses where in the past that wasn't the case.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. The give to the back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Reed. That's a live ball. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
The Green Wave working with a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Flips it out on the screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Offenses don't like being in this situation. They don't like having little success on first and second down, because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on third down. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
Fourth down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, still going. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second.
Tulane, 0.
Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. They'll go right back to it.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's crossed. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
To the air on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Rides to the back and leaves it on the option. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Memphis just keeps moving the chains on this drive. They're set up with another first down. Might as well give it to him again. Finds a little space. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick release on the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
The Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On the move. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the single back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the tailback. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Memphis! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Direct snap. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wallace. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Wants to go up top. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest. And you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, Green Wave! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wants to change this route. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Single. Let's go. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Spotify. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll leave it with him. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Crosses to 35. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Memphis ready to kick it deep and get the second half going. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll try the run. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Green Wave trying to move the chains on third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got him. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy.
There he goes. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game.
They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The play action fake. Throwing right. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Steps away to find some room. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Green Wave!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Western Michigan is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Buffalo. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it to Johnson. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Single back formation, and they give it to it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Henry. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Now they'll run it to the right here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So you get stuffed on 1st down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this 2nd play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
Caught behind the line. It's Henry. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? They go to the ground. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
Now, a 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Let's go.
He'll take it himself. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Man, listen, we know this QB wants to take off. 4th down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. From their own 11-yard line. This quarterback part of their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on, bottling him up. That's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? To the ground with the back. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd down, going up top. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Memphis will be forced to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They think there's room to run to the right here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll start this drive with a pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Caught in the backfield. It's Henry. He'll walk and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. So and watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback keeps it. Pass to 45. It's a running room. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
I absolutely love the call. If you don't get it, field position isn't horrible anyways. You never know how many yards you're going to get for a punt regardless.
The defense can rise up and make a stop from there. You're not really putting them in a terrible situation.
No, and you're already coordinating with your defense. Like, listen, if we don't get this, let's go. We're going to be ready to rock and roll, set up on the field, but you didn't have to worry about it because the offenses are going for it in these situations more and more in college football.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Calls his own number. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tiger. And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
That's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Wants to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He's got it. Turns it on in midfield. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Timeout, Tulane.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted deep in his own end. Smashes through the tackle. And a tremendous way for this defense to finish. The interception as the clock reaches 0. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for the squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese.